Tiny Kader Clubhouse.
Hi guys, it's Nicole. I'm a staff at Kader Clubhouse, currently watching over Group 4. And in today's podcast, we're going to talk about school. As a staff, something that I've been really interested in is hearing the kids' different perspectives on whether they want to go back to school and do regular school, or if they want to do hybrid learning, or if they want to stay online full time. So today I have 3 different girls with me, and I'm going to let them individually introduce themselves. So
my name is Connor.
My name is Soraya.
My name is Sarah.
Okay, girls, thank you for introducing yourselves. And basically, I'm just going to ask you girls more or less your opinion on back to school, whether you want to go back full-time, hybrid, or online, like I mentioned before. So who wants to go first with their opinion?
Okay, I will go first.
Okay, Connor.
So I would rather do online school because it's more fun when I'm at my house because so much going on.
What do you mean by so much is going on?
Like, I have to wash dishes because my mom is working online. And then my dad keeps going back and forth out of his room because he has to cook. My baby sister is falling on the ground. My pit bull is running.
Falling?
Exactly. Because, like, she's 3 years old. She can walk, but sometimes she falls.
Oh, okay.
So, and then my pit bull runs around just barking for food. And then he pees. My other dog pees. So it's
Anyways,
and then at the same time, I have to, wash my pool. Clean up the
So
pool.
let me ask you something. Do you find it easier to learn in an environment that seems so distracting? Like, it's easier for you to learn that way with so much going on around you?
Yeah, because I be in my room. I just, come out when it's my lunch and other things.
So why does all that seem better to you than going back to school?
Because it's so funny. Like, I'd rather stay home than, be at school. At school is, fun, but at home it's way more funner.
Okay. What about you, Soraya? What do you think?
I would choose hybrid learning just because some days I can be at home and some days I can, possibly be with my friends. But I don't want such a big classroom with so much people.
Yeah, I understand. That seems reasonable to have so many people around you with the current situation going on. I would probably say the same, hybrid learning. But what about you, Sarah? What would you want to do?
I would go back to school because online school is so hard to do. So I would go back to school.
Why do you say online school is so hard? What do you find hard about it?
Yeah, man.
Like, sometimes I have, meetings, and it's so hard to connect.
Oh, so you find it, okay. Yeah, you find it hard to connect, and sometimes connection goes out and stuff like that, and so it's hard to be in the class. I get it. For me, my situation is a little different than your situation because I'm going to college, and so, my college is away in Westchester, so I have to drive to school every day, and I'm sort of doing a hybrid learning, but for me, that's kind of hard to do online classes, and I would rather be in school, but for everyone's safety, I'd rather not, so it's kind of difficult for me to say which one I would want to do more or less because I'm a visual learner, and I like to be in person with the teacher where I can ask my questions and meet the teacher after class. Online classes, it's kind of hard to have that one-on-one time with the teacher. So that, for me, that's why I would rather go back to school. But I understand that everyone needs to be socially distant, and for everyone's safety, that'll be a little hard. But so Connor, you prefer fun over being in actual school.
Yes.
And you prefer the hybrid learning.
Yeah.
And then you would rather go back to school, Sarah.
Bringing it back to Sarah's answer, I have a question for you also. Why would you choose regular learning, like visual, instead of going hybrid?
Well, I just like talking. I just really like talking to my friends and all those stuff.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's
yeah,
another
man.
thing. Being home, I really feel like the social aspect is something that I miss a lot from school. Being with my friends and being able to see everyone, that break away from the classes.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't miss my friends that much.
Why?
Because
Yeah,
every
man.
time when I was with them, it was so boring. So it's like, okay. I have my friend's number, but I just don't call them. I don't miss my friends.
So there's nothing that would want to make you go back to school.
Child, anyways.
But
so-
besides fun, Connor, besides fun, the learning aspect, was it easier for you to learn and understand a lesson at home or in school?
In home, because I could concentrate. When I'm in my classroom, there's always fights going on. I can never concentrate.
How you concentrate with your sister falling in the background and so much going on?
Well, I mean, because when I yell at her and tell her to stop, she just stops. And I close my door.
Oh, okay, I see. So you
like,
feel like you have more control from home.
yeah, because all of them listen to me except my older siblings. Instead of me telling them to stop, they hit me and tell me to stop.
Yeah. I mean, for me, one thing I find hard about learning online is that I'm easily distracted with my surroundings. I don't know how you don't get so distracted, but if I'm hearing my brother's TV in the background and I'm trying to learn
But they lower
AP
their
calculus like I was last year.
But they lower their stuff down.
This
They
past
don't-
semester. My brother, it was really hard for me to tell him to lower his stuff because he wouldn't listen to me because he's older. But for me, it was really hard, like distractions that I had around me. Like I had my phone right next to me and my bed, like me studying in my bed. You know how hard it was for me to stay
but
awake?
even if I was at school, it would still be hard because when I'm in my classroom, like working, like a phone call, and my teacher would go to the phone and answer it, and then she would hang up and look back at me and tell me that somebody's here for you. And then my family would come in, like my baby sister, my two baby sisters, well, four of them, and my big brother, and then I'd be embarrassed because they just sit there and help me, but they're not any help. They just come uninvited.
Okay, so let me ask you girls something. When you're at home, this past semester, when you guys were at home, learning at home, how did you guys get any help if you needed any? Like when you're in school, you know, you can tell the teacher, like, listen, I need some help. Because I know online, sometimes the teachers turn off your microphones and you can't ask your questions when you have some. Or maybe a lesson is too hard and you're just not understanding overall. So how did you guys receive help when you guys were at home trying to learn?
Well, I didn't have Zoom, so it was very difficult for me because if my mom didn't know the question or, the answer, she would be confused too.
So it was hard all around.
Yeah.
For me, I was trying to learn AP calculus this past semester, and it was so hard because my teacher would turn off our microphones, and I couldn't ask my questions, and he was going so fast, and I was not comprehending what was going on. And it was hard because when I was in school, I was able to go up to him after school and stay however long I needed to get the help that I needed from him for that lesson. But now, this past semester, I couldn't do that, and that's something that really took a toll on me and really affected my grade. So that's another reason why I want to go back. But
Well, Savia, is that your name? Soraya, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So like, if you like prefer, that thing, that bribe thing, not
Hybrid?
the hybrid?
yeah. If you prefer that, like if you go to school and then you not go to school, you could just do online. Wouldn't it be hard because you're like going back and forth?
No, because some days I'm going to get bored doing it at home, so I would just go to school. But I heard that they're doing Zoom now, so it's good for me.
Wow, you're lucky.
She's gonna have the mixed variety.
Yeah, man.
And I feel like to respond to you, she can also get used to routine. We all have routines that we get used to. Like we were so used to waking up so early in the morning, taking a shower, chasing the bus, and trying to get to school, and then being in school for so long. And then everything changed as a result of the pandemic, and then we got used to the routine of waking up late, doing school while eating breakfast in our pajamas, not having to rush to get anywhere, just opening up a laptop and
Wow.
Well, doing classes.
You're lucky that your parents get to, when you have a Zoom meeting, does your parents be there?
No. Actually, I haven't had a Zoom meeting in school, so I don't know.
I was going to say, because if so, I don't be there with nobody. It's just I'm by myself with nobody. I'd be scared to talk. They ask me grown questions.
Yeah, that must be really hard.
Yeah,
too. Also, like a lot of kids' parents are going back to work. I don't know if any of your parents are going back to work, but without your parents there to help you or anyone to help you, I could imagine how hard it is. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, man.
My mom goes to work. So yeah.
who helps you when you need help? You don't get any help? You just...
Well, at least I'm here, so people can help me do my homework, but I don't have my tablets today, so...
Oh, you mean like here at KIPS Bay?
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. We're actually hoping that we can help you guys throughout the fall, adjust to the situation, however it is school is going about reopening, So we're hoping that we can be here in the fall to help you guys throughout school whenever you guys go back, to see if we can help you with your online classes if it is that you're going to stay home and you're not going to be able to go back and receive that instruction at school.
Well, that's okay, I guess. Well, I wouldn't really care if school is opening or not.
Okay, well, does anyone else have anything more to say?
Yeah, my mom, she works from home, but it was more difficult because usually when I would be in school, I would ask the teacher for help, but my mom is usually in meetings all the time, so she's not able to help me.
I see. It's hard to get to her. Oh, okay. Well, it was really interesting to hear all of your different perspectives because each of you has something different to say. Well, all of us has something different to say. So it was really nice to hear all of your different perspectives, and I hope that whatever you guys want, whether it be online, hybrid, or in like full-time class, I hope that comes true for at least one of you. But thank you so much, girls, for participating today and giving your input on whether or not, you want to go back to school with coronavirus around. But thank you so much. It was nice to have you.
See you later, guys.
See you guys.